my whole masculine persona, my whole identity as a man, as a male, is a giant coping strategy. It's a coping mechanism. My whole masculine ego is a coping strategy for gender dysphoria. It's my whole thing. I attempted to delete myself from existence in 2018 because of this. Because of this gender dysphoria. So instead of doing the normal thing and seeking help for that and using that help to get better, become a biblical figure, I would become some spiritual guru. Like what would I become to rectify this issue, to create a solution to this issue, aside from getting the actual help that I needed? So I'd make myself go crazy trying to find a solution outside of the help that's there for me. Out of denial and disbelief at the possibility of that the help might actually help. As a coping mechanism, because I don't see in my life, I don't feel the support that I wish I had. I don't feel recognized. I don't feel seen by anybody in my life at all at this point. Well, I feel completely denied it. I feel denied it. I feel that this was something that I had been reaching for years now, and having that ripped out of my hands before I had a grasp on it, in order to learn a lesson, some harsh truths about reality, about life, or something that I didn't need to learn the way that I learned it, but I learned it that way, and this is how it is. And I know what I've been doing. I've been like self-destructing in a weird way, where I turn my masculine ego into something I hate, that I don't want to be, because obviously I don't want to be this caricature of myself as a man, as a male, as a person that is fine with the gender they are, when I'm absolutely not okay with that. This is nothing new. This isn't new at all. This has been going on for over a decade now. This back and forth push and pull between my gender, my expression of my gender, and my assigned gender at birth. And like the male character is somebody that's just been holding on. That's just been holding on to dear life. For dear life. For whatever reason. And I can't figure this one out by myself. I guess I need some help with that. It's just this years-long cope. This big coping that just makes me ill. And I make myself sick. I make myself sick for having been denied the ability to express myself authentically, to express myself, my real, true, authentic self.
So because of this,
I'll harm myself. I'll do self-harm, which is exactly what somebody who hates me would want me to do. But I'm such a fucking empath that I have to understand who hates me. I have to understand the perspective of somebody who does not want me to exist. So I self-harm, I vape, I overeat, I self-sabotage. Right, if being trans is like you're in an egg and you have to crack the egg and come out of the egg shell, my shell is on its last legs. And that's kind of a dangerous place to be, because the shell wants to stay a shell, because it's protecting me. Oh, I need to protect myself by hiding behind this mask. And I must defend that mask. I don't know what else to say. Sometimes it's like, I feel like I've been through this before, and I have. I've started the process of transitioning before, and I had to retreat. And then I started it again, and I had to retreat. And starting it again, What's the retreat going to look like? What's going to be the challenge I face that's going to try to force me back in? Religion? Now, because in between the time where I started to come out again and retreating and to now, I found religion. And what's that religion going to have to say about transitioning, about being trans? It's going to say that it's invalid. It's going to invalidate my gender identity. It's going to invalidate my real self. It's going to invalidate me as a person, as an individual, as a real human being. And where am I going to have to be with that? Because that was something my shell had to latch on to. That was something my shell had, my last grasp at my shell protecting me, is religion. I will grab onto this religion and say that this religion is the one thing that's going to keep me alive. You know what I mean? This is the truth. This is the last ditch effort to stay alive in this form that doesn't serve me, but serves others. And that's the whole point of religion, which is kind of funny. But how can I serve others if I can't serve myself? How can I serve others if I can't be me doing it? How can I serve others if I put myself in a cage? That's sort of why I believe that transitioning for me is just as spiritually significant as it is like in other regards. That spiritually for me, that it will be the best option just as anything else would be. In any other respect, it certainly is a spiritual matter as well. The very truth of the matter is the truth of the matter is that the male ego in here has nowhere else to go, has nothing else to be, has nothing else to be to protect myself, has nothing else to be besides a worker, a worker bee for the queen, which is like not a good place to be. I don't want to step out into the world with this mask on and pretend to be somebody that I don't want to be, just for the sake of the feeling of survival or surviving circumstances that I can't bear. Whatever though. All transitions are difficult and nothing's easy to do. You know? So like, it's not gonna be easy regardless, but it's like I gotta be true to myself, period. This is what makes sense. Instead of continuing to like falsify a notion or live under false pretenses just to survive, just to play this role. It's like, how could I do this to myself after years of trying and coming out and going back in and coming out and going back in and coming out and going back in? I'm going to keep doing this over and over until what? I'm going to be 58 years old and I'm going to be like, where did I go wrong? It's like, maybe I should have just started when I knew. And that's why I'm starting now. Anyway, that's it. That's about all I got to say on the matter. Time's up. Over. Blah.